Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Rollins, the man, the myth, the machine.
Hello, my name is Henry Rollins from the Rollins Band.
All eyes turned up to the hero!
The Rollins Band are rock's elite titans of muscular and devastating rock and roll. You can taste the crotch in every beat.
Yeah!
Every night, we strive to utterly ruin you.
I am divine!
Maul you, push you around, elbow you, cut in front of you in line, but have you thank us on the way out. That's what we try and do. We're really lucky. We got 5 cool people in one band at once, and no arguments, you know? Everyone gets along and makes life nice. We recorded the record out here at this log cabin in the middle of nowhere because it enabled us to make a whole lot of noise night and day and not worry about neighbors. We could go 7 days a week, as many hours as we wanted, and hopefully create a very free musical atmosphere, and that's why we did it. Having recorded in this cabin like this in a very kind of homey atmosphere, I wouldn't want to go back to a studio again after this. This was too good.
I came up here with the band to make the album because we wanted to be undisturbed. We wanted to be in a raw and unforgiving climate.
The studio.
It's much warmer than this.
Yeah!
I'm Chris. I play guitar.
My name's Sim. I play drums for the Rollins Band, eh? What makes this record different than the last record, Chris?
I don't even remember the last record.
Well, there you go. So it has to be different because we can't remember the last one.
I think you got a low self-opinion, man. I see you standing all by yourself.
I am Melvin Gibbs, I'm bassist for the Rollins Band.
Having a new member in the band, Melvin Gibbs on bass, has really changed things. He and the drummer, Sim Kane, together have formed this really amazing rhythm alliance.
I'm from Brooklyn, all right? And I play with everybody from, I play with John Zorn, play with Ronald Shannon Jackson, who used to play with Ornette Coleman. So I've done stuff with Ornette. I played with the World Saxophone Quartet, Eddie Palmieri. I mean, I played with a lot of people around.
Hi, I'm Theo Van Rock, 5th member of the Rollins Band and producer of the Rollins Band.
The album is actually being recorded on videotape. So every time we get a tape, they make a backup, so there's a backup master. You can do that through digital copying. And so at the end of this, instead of a bunch of rolls of 2-inch tape, we're going to end up with a home video collection.
The sound of the album is warm, open, and honest. Henry's been known as somebody who is always like very strong in his, let's say, screaming. And now we are doing the singing thing as well.
Okay, I'm good. I'm a guy who can look at himself in the mirror and say, hey, I like you, man.
Shine, 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 shine!
When I'm not on tour with the band and doing stuff with them, which takes up a good deal of the year, I go out on my own and I do speaking engagements. And I've been doing this for about 10 years, recapping stories, things that happened to me that are true, that had an impact on me. I go on stage and just talk about some things that have happened to me, and usually, no matter how catastrophic something has been up to a certain point, if you give it some distance and use your imagination a little, you can make it pretty funny. I mean, whoever came up with that line, tragedy plus time equals comedy, I think is pretty right on. So anyway,
I worked at this pet shop, and I'd be up in the fish department scooping out so many dead fish. Man, that place had more dead animals in it than live animals. I'd go in there on Saturday to clean the shit and everything, and they're just half the store's population would be dead and dried up. All the rodents, like, they dry up. They don't have much moisture. They don't really rot. They just kind of, and they always die in the most horrific facial expression. I was in a band called Black Flag from 1981 to 1986, and I was the singer. And they're kind of a legendary, you know, punk rock band, I guess. I'm putting out a book of all my Black Flag journal entries from 81 to 86.
When we first launched the original punk rock idea, I mean, none of us ever thought it would be this good. Look at this. Anarchy in the UK. Who would have thought?
Disconnect myself. Disconnect myself. Hey.
I hear a lot of people say, why are you so angry?
I'll tear your mind out.
I always consider myself kind of a cute, cuddly, kind of funny, cute kind of guy.
Shine, shine, shine.